started on your all signs reading. Moon is in Virgo, so let's see what that means for you. And yeah, let's just find out what's happening. Your current energy to expect in this upcoming new year. What's going on? Okay. There we go. Doop. Arcturians. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern, right? Concern for others, right? Having concern for the well-being of others. Use this deck. Put this one back. Alright. So, I like that feeling safe is one of the first things that come out. It does feel like a sense of stability or feeling like life is stabilizing. So, alright, I like this. So, Four of Wands tells me this is the marriage card, but it could also represent long-term commitments. I prefer to identify it as that because I think marriage should be illegal, to be honest. It's slavery. Yeah, I know this could also represent finding a new home. You know, like I said, it's the energy of you stabilizing your life. And we have the Sun card, right? This is Leo energy. With the Wands, right, especially, I could be talking to a Leo right now. This represents, like, feeling emotionally abundant, financially abundant, feeling like things are coming together for you. The Lovers in reverse tells me that Four of Wands represents a new home, not a new connection. Lovers in reverse is Gemini energy, right? And this could also represent making big decisions or having made big decisions that led to this. So, let's see, what else? Justice, Libra energy. Now you're getting hella air and fire, right? That can be either explosive or very mutually beneficial. But the Justice showing up. This is like things are being balanced out for you. The scales are being balanced out for you. Things are coming full circle for you. Anything that was unfair in the past will be redeemed, right, with fairness. Let's see. Yeah, I do feel that stabilizing energy, stability in the home, stability in your life, stability in your work. Seven of Cups in reverse. I want to clarify that before I answer what it means. Fuck. Okay, so it is what I was thinking. So we have Five of Pentacles to clarify, Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse is feeling like lacking options in regards to love or connections, right? Especially with the Lovers in reverse, it's like wanting that. With the Five of Pentacles showing up, it's kind of feeling like feeling alone, left out in the cold, feeling a sense of lack, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be in money, right? Because I do see stability in other aspects of your life. I feel like the biggest concern here is this feeling of like loneliness and wanting somebody, but feeling like you don't have options, right? So what's your advice from Spirit in regards to this? We have Queen of Pentacles and Five of Wands in reverse. Alright, sometimes these cards can be a little brutal with their advice, okay? I'm just being real. Don't shoot the messenger. It's saying here with the Queen of Pentacles, focus on your work. Focus on building that stability. Focus on nesting, right? Prepare for it in other aspects. Prepare for it in your home. Prepare for love in every aspect of your life, right? Believe you have it and you have it. So start setting up space for that in your life, right? I would even set out a date night, right? Once a week. Take yourself out on a date every day every date day, or date night, whatever. Take yourself out on a date so you're in the habit of already dating, right? Without having another person. And then you'll be in the habit of opening up your schedule to somebody new because you're used to this, experience. Five of Wands in reverse is telling you to not beat yourself up over it. Don't overthink it. Stop sitting there like allowing your brain to like ruminate over this, right? Because the more you ruminate, the more you're like creating resistance from actually attaining it. The more you overthink it, the more you create resistance. So I feel like it's really telling you don't overthink it. Just kind of let things free fall into your life. What can you expect in the near future, in this upcoming year? The Wheel of Fortune. I like this. The Wheel of Fortune says, fortune favors the bold. Be bold. It's also saying, like, good karma is coming your way. Good shit's headed your way. Things that you've hoped for are coming your way. With the Wheel of Fortune being in the upright, especially with the Justice, it's like, I feel that the tide is turning for you in any aspect that you felt like you were lacking in. I feel like that's going to turn around for you rather quickly. Seven of Pentacles tells me that the harvest is coming in, right? You planted good seeds, so good things are coming towards you, right? With the Chariot, this is things moving towards you. This could also represent you moving towards things, right? With the Chariot showing up, I do see movement. With the Four of Wands, it could be a house that you could be relocating, or you could be switching jobs even. Whatever the case is, I do see movement in a new direction. Life as you know it will not be the same. It's like a resurrection in this life. I feel like I said that in the last reading. But this is not like the last reading. With the Devil in reverse and Seven of Wands in reverse, I feel like it's telling you to not chase things that are not good for you, right? If you meet people who are in their ego or that deal with addiction or that try to like tempt you into bad things or whatever, I think it's telling you, you know, beware. Or if they start showing narcissistic tendencies, even pay attention to the red flags, because not every doorway that opens is going to be a good one. I feel like there's tests, you know, along the way, and you know, if you start spotting red flags, you need to address it immediately. You can't just sit around and wait for shit to get worse. I do feel like that's a big lesson for you, because you probably ignored red flags in the past and allowed things to get really bad for you. And so it's really telling you to pay attention to the signs that they give you, right? Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, like I said, it's basically saying don't give your energy to bad energy, right? But let's see. Knight of Wands in reverse. Let's clarify that. What do you mean by that? I said what I said. That's what it's saying. Okay. Knight of Wands in reverse with Six of Cups. It's telling you, do not go trying to communicate with an ex or somebody from your past. With the Queen of Wands showing up, I do see you in the energy of wanting to, like, communicate or, like, make shit happen on your own, right? This is, like, feeling driven to, but it's really asking you to not take action towards an ex, or somebody from your past. It's telling you also that, like, instead of being in the mindset of taking action towards others, I feel like you need to face your personal inner truth and allow things to organically flow into your life, right? Rather than chasing. Chasing, think about it. If somebody starts running towards you, starts chasing you, then you're going to run away, right? You're going to be like, why the fuck is this person chasing me? If somebody happens to, like, pass by you and be like, oh, hey, good day, da 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 da, you're more likely to fall into conversation with them and be like, oh, hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well, da 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 da, you know, whatever, because they're not chasing you off, right? When you're chasing people, you chase them away, right? So I think it's really asking you to, like, to not be so quick to jump onto the chasing train, right? And do not open up communication with people that you know aren't good for you, right? The Devil did show up in reverse. The Knight of Wands did show up in reverse. And it's basically saying, don't let that devil back in your life, right? And that's not like a literal devil, but it could be the way that you perceive somebody from your past, right? Somebody who is very narcissistic or put you through some shit. Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. You got the Lovers in reverse. I do feel like it's really asking, it might not be time for you to go into union with somebody. Or, you know, if somebody, it just might not be time. I feel like there's still work to be done. With the Four of Swords in reverse, I feel like you need to get over some stuff from the past and be able to relax into your own skin again. I feel like there needs to be time and space between you and whatever happened in the past. There's things that need to be worked on before you enter into a committed relationship. Eight of Swords tells me that there's something that you don't see. Um, Something you don't see coming. So what is that? This could also represent like a self-imposed prison, right? Like if you're so hung up on the past, you cannot possibly move into the future with somebody else. You know, it's like, or it'll just turn toxic. It'll be bad. So if you're still hung up on somebody from your past, you need to confront that truth within yourself and realize that it is that holds you back, right? The doors of opportunity for something new won't open up for you until you have closed that door completely with whatever it was that broke your heart or that left you wanting, right? Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is, you've made a decision here. With the Princess of Pentacles showing up, you might be a mentor, a teacher, or a parent, right? Six of Cups represents that there could be a child in your life as well. And especially since you showed up as a Queen of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles is the daughter of the Queen of Pentacles, right? Whether you guys could both be male, you could both be female, you could be opposite genders, whatever. It's just the energy that is in the tarot cards, right? Gender's not the same in tarot. I feel like there's something that you're not seeing in regards to your child, if that's the case, or whoever you're mentoring, a child in your life. Yeah, Seven of Swords, they could be lying or deceiving you. And then these cards don't seem super relevant, but let's see. Knight of Pentacles. They may be choosing like to go in another direction. I feel like also it's because the Knight of Pentacles isn't moving, right? And it's kind of like saying like you might have to focus on kids for a while, your kid, you know, being a teacher, a mentor, whatever, before you get your Ace of Wands, right? The passionate new beginning. It's almost like something needs to be addressed there first. Like you also might not have be prepared for a new relationship because of what you're going through with your children or whatever, if you have children. Nieces, nephews, you know. This is just somebody who looks up to you, somebody who sees you as a role model, right? I feel like they could be deceiving you, and you might not be seeing that. They could be... There's like some truth that needs to come to light here in regards to that, and that's something that I feel like will need to be confronted before you're able to really move on to a new cycle like that. What are they lying about? As a parent, I'm very curious. Like, Eight of Cups, they might be planning on running away, or they could be choosing to move away if they're older, or if they're choosing to live with their other parent. We have King of Swords, with the star, which is interesting. That's very Aquarius energy. With the King of Swords showing up, this could be the X, right? The star being Aquarius, swords being airs, or Aquariuses are air signs. So I do see heavy Aquarius showing up. So yeah, there could be that. The star also represents like faith in a new beginning, illumination. King of Swords represents somebody who's very strict and stern, the disciplinarian, if you will. They might be choosing to live with the disciplinarian. If you've been soft as a parent, they're gonna learn the opposite. Maybe it's them that didn't see that coming, right? With the Eight of Swords, like they might be like, "Fine, I'm gonna go live with Dad," and then you're like, "Okay, go figure out how that is, right? Go learn." Kind of funny that that's showing up today. What does this mean for you? Should that happen, right? Once this situation is settled, once decisions are all made and things are changing, right? I feel that empty nest syndrome showing up, and what? Secret. Alright. Spirit, I'll let you keep your secrets. We'll find out later. But it does look like... Okay. Oh, look. The Foolish Man popped out. That's embarking on a new cycle. New direction. Going into the unknown a bit. Experiencing something new and different. I feel like, especially right next to that Ace of Wands, there's a new beginning here. Something, like, if you're dealing with grown kids and they're moving on and, choosing a new life, that's beautiful. If they're not grown, but they choose to go stay with their other parent or whatever, or run away even, that's potential, just saying, with the Eight of Cups. Watch out. But whatever the case is, I feel like you're being called to just kind of go with the flow of it, right? It might be scary. It might feel hard. It feels like the unknown, right? Taking a leap of faith. But I feel like you're also being challenged to, like, trust spirit. Trust that, like, everyone's best interest is at play here, So, let's see. Vajrakali. There is not always a need to try to grapple and conquer. Sometimes the need is simply to let go. Just because another has created a certain reality for themselves and is attempting to draw you in, it does not mean that you must participate. You have the divinely granted gift of choosing where to invest your energy. Be kind to yourself. The biggest thing here is, it's not your job to control the situation, but to learn how to flow with the situation. You know, it might be hard, it might be difficult, there might be some challenges, but this is all part of the learning process and learning that we don't actually have control over everything, right? Especially our children, right? We don't own them. They're not possessions. They're here so that we can train them to be the best that we can possibly train them up to be, and have faith that they are going to make good decisions in their lives. That's ultimately what it's all about. And it will be scary and it will be rough. um, Ultimately, though, this is your journey. You know, your journey is to figure this shit out. And it may be the hard way, but I do believe in your ability to figure this shit out. So, don't sweat it, right? Don't be afraid of it. Some things just gotta be what they gotta be. I was a street kid. I ran away. Like, my mom sent me to boarding school. Like, I know firsthand what it's like to be the kid that wanders, right? And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I work with kids now, because I love working with kids. Um, and sometimes you just have to have faith in the situation, right? With the star card, just have faith in the situation. Have faith that things are working out the way that they're supposed to, and even if it's scary, even if it's not what we want, um, it doesn't mean that it can't be a good experience or it can't turn out a great experience for you. You may be surprised by how well things turn out, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. Namaste. I love you, and I will catch you later.